So the big lad is gone and the new one is about to be wheeled out. What did I go for, folks? We've been down here at a bike thing for 2 days, taking everything off my bike and putting it on the new one. Might be a little clue, maybe. Here's Steve, look. Just before we let Steve show what it is, here we are in the garage. The bike is under here. This is the replacement to Big Lad. Thank you, Big Lad. Time to move on, for no other reason than it's just time. Here we are. Welcome everybody. My name's RichyVida. The new bike is under here. This is the big reveal. Thank you very much to all your comments and questions and suggestions on the last video. There were tons of them. Loads of you got it very wrong. Loads of you got it right. So under here is the Big Lad's replacement. What's it going to be? With the success of the Outer Hebrides series, I wanted the relationship between the Big Lad and me to end on a high. And to be honest, he couldn't have done any more than I asked him on that trip. Absolutely not. So everything about it was fantastic. But I just thought, it's time to draw a line under that now. Let somebody else enjoy it. And I'll move on to something different, which is what's under here. As you saw during the last video down at a bike thing, we stripped off the old tech bits off the Big Lad, ready for the new bike. So a lot of people have been saying, well, obviously it's an Africa Twin. Why would you take the bits off if you're not going to put it on another Africa Twin? Well, you know, these bits can be used for any bike. So what is it beneath this sheet, you ask? The other thing, whilst we were at a bike thing, we decided to splash out even more and put even more cool bits on. I'm going to show you all these in a sec. I'm very excited. So without further ado, let's head back to a bike thing and let Steve reveal the bike as Tom's wheeling it out. And then before we move on, we'll nip into the workshop and see what was fitted, how it was fitted and what it looks like. And then I think what we should do is go for a ride on it during this beautiful spring evening, golden hour, on the new permanent fixture in the Wildbad stable. So the Big Lad is gone and the new one is about to be wheeled out. What did I go for, folks? We've been down here at a bike thing for 2 days, taking everything off my bike and putting it on the new one. Might be a little clue, maybe. Here's Steve, look. Here we go. Of course it were going to be another Africa Twin. Come on, folks. Look at that beauty. Sounds good, yeah. It's nice having that little carbon piece there as well, I like that.
You can tell it's made for it.
Yeah. Out with the old. And in with the new. welcome Big Lad 2.0. Yeah! So there you have it. Of course it was going to be another Africa Twin. I am an Africa Twin boy through and through. I bloody love, I adore the Africa Twin. It was never going to be anything else. I wouldn't trust myself enough to have the Super Adventure R, and it most definitely wouldn't be anything else, because nothing else out there ticks the boxes for me. I absolutely love the Africa Twin. So yeah, this is the new Honda Africa Twin Adventure Sports DCT ES. So that's the electronic suspension version, full fat, new model, new graphics, here to stay. So yeah, Big Lad 2.0. I could actually do, I haven't got a name for it yet. I can't call it Big Lad 2.0 forever, can I? We'll pull up in a sec and have a look at all the bits that we put on it. But yeah, this is fully tricked out. Massive thanks to Steve from Bike Thing. When I told him the situation, this was way back in February actually. This has been in my garage since Feb. And I've not done anything with it. Not been able to. So yeah, way back when I told him the situation, I asked him if he would consider doing the work for me. I did the install on the Big Lad, but I was never 100% happy with the way I routed the cables. So I asked him if he'd consider doing, you know, the Pro install, removing it from the Big Lad, taking it back to standard, ready for the next owner, and then everything off that onto this one, but done properly. You know, they took the tank off and everything. Really went to town. And like I said, whilst we were there, we also put some more cool bits on it. Thought, sod it, let's go to town, why not? Yeah, as soon as we get a chance, I'll pull up, we'll have a look at everything. It's absolutely mint, next to no miles, and with it being like brand new, I thought, I know what I will do with it until I can tell you guys about it. Like I say, I've not ridden it because I didn't want anyone to see me on it and then say, I know what you've done. I'm not sure if I'm going to abuse this one as much as I did the Big Lad. I probably will, that's what it's made for. But what I have done, whilst it was sat there, I wanted to make sure I could give it the best possible protection from the elements and everything else. So I gave it a full, and when I say full, I mean absolutely full. I took everything off it, and I've ACF 50'd every single bit. I mean, and I really slacked it on. I had a detailing brush to get into all the nooks and crannies, all the nuts, bolts, everything has had a proper, I probably put too much on, to be honest. ACF 50's king, folks. It's tried and tested, and I just thought that's exactly what it's having. I really slacked it on, and I probably left it on for, I don't know, 2-3 hours, and it looked a right sorry state in the garage. I thought, oh God, have I done this? Have I done the right thing here? I mean, literally, I took everything off it, coated everything. And then, yeah, spent the next, what, 4 hours, easy, buffing it all off. And like I say, it is absolutely perfect now. There's not a mark on it. So it'll be interesting with the ACF 50 to see how long that lasts. So it is a bit of a familiar cockpit for you. I've got the Zumo XT put back exactly where I wanted it there. This is the new, as it's the new model, I've got the new screen on, which is quite nice actually. I don't know if I'm going to put my old screen on or keep this one, because I quite like it. But I will be putting my other GoPro up there as soon as I get around to it. I've just not had a chance to fix the mount up there yet. I want to find us somewhere that's quiet. Let's have a look. Maybe up here. Yeah, maybe up here. There'll be nobody up here, I don't think. Only doggers. Right, let's have a look at this beautiful machine. I might be able to stick it actually in the middle of the road as nobody comes past this. Or shall I stick it up there? Let's have a look. This is where once upon a time ago, I mean a lot of years ago, I sat over there and recorded a song on the guitar. Turn loose all the horses and watch them go. I'll link it above my head now, I've just remembered that. Sit over there. Whew. When I'm going through an almost mohawk phase. Tell you what, let's just leave it here. Pull it to one side so I can get a side shot. And if I have to move it, I'll move it. Right. Here he is. He, she, still don't even know. Most probably he, because the last one was a he, and he looks like a he. He's handsome. Very, very, very handsome. Oh yeah. So this new model, it's got quite a few subtle differences actually. I love all this black, matte black bodywork. So it's there. All this is black, whereas before it was all silver. And that's why I want to have my panniers, the brand new panniers, all wrapped in matte black vinyl. Because, again, my old ones are almost ruined. Not ruined, but the finish was very winterized, should I say. And, you know, regardless of what was on the panniers, did nothing in terms of protection. So, I just thought the new ones are, you know, blemish free. I just want to get them wrapped in black vinyl. But yeah, to match all this. So, as well as this, because of the black, and like I say, I'm having the panniers black, I've had some new bark busters. But look, they powder coated black. What do you call these? There's a name for them, can't remember them. I'll put it on screen now. But these are from an exclusive to a bike thing. So there's a link down below for everything I'm going to tell you about in a sec. Do have a look down there should you fancy doing something funky to your own. But yeah, these are exclusive, I believe, to Steve at a bike thing, and I think they look bloody fantastic. As I did before, so I've got the DMs here, and then the D4s at the bottom. Absolutely incredible lights these are. Incredible. There were no way I was going to let them go with the bike because I just love them so much. I like this on this new model. For some reason, the main lens there is tinted, whereas on mine it was just clear. This is a bit of a darker lens, but I love all this black. So what we also put on was these beautiful indicator emblems. You see them there, so at night they glow up, same as your indicators. They'll glow up and they flash on and off as your indicators. They look bloody fantastic actually. We also put on the brake light. That looks exactly like it should be there. It just looks like it belongs there. So it doesn't look like an afterthought or, you know, just an add-on, but it is. It looks bloody fantastic and it's super bright. That activates with your brake light, and it's also DRL as well. It's already bloody dirty, look. I've had Michelin Anarchy Wilds put on. First time trying them. So far very happy with the tyre, and I know I've just told you seconds ago that I've not ridden this bike yet, and I haven't, but I've just had the MASH 650 in for a loan and review, and I've been nailing that bike everywhere, and that's got Michelin Anarchy Wilds on as well, and they've been great. Feel great on the road as well, so hopefully they'll do well with the Big Lad. Oh, Big Lad, it's not the Big Lad, is it? And also, look at this. It's got a carbon SC Project exhaust. How beautiful is that? And it sounds awesome. Again, as I said, we've got the electronic suspension on this version. So the forks are the different colour. Oh, look at the muck down there already. Oh, I'm going to take it home and never ever use it. What a beautiful boy. Girl, I don't know. So obviously you've got the new graphics on this model as well. All different split graphics down there. What a grand looking bike. I have to take a photo because it looks very good in the sun there. We've got the sound bomb on again. I've not ridden the Big Lad since the Outer Hebrides, which was, as you know, the second week in January. I've not ridden him since. So I've not ridden an Africa Twin since then. DCT again, of course. Let me just start it up so you can have a listen to this SC project. Yeah! Welcome to the stable. There we go, look, that's that brake light. Can you see that glowing up? The emblem? Fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted it to look like, as it does right now. So massive thank you to Steve from A Bike Thing and Tom for doing all the fitting while Steve sat in the corner looking pretty. Thank you very much, guys, and you lot, if you do want anything of any of this fancy tech, do give Steve a call at A Bike Thing and tell him I sent you. He's a really top-notch bloke. Oops, where's this going? Big Lad 2.0. You all can help me out with a new name. As I said, thank you very much to everybody for all the comments. I know a lot of you are sad to see the Big Lad go. None more than me. But every day is a new day, as I always say. New chapter. The only thing that's not going to be leaving me is the VFR. A bit of a spanking as its first ride out. Sorry to disappoint those of you that expected me to be changing to the German flavour. Not me. You know me better than that. I love the Africa Twin too much. And let's not get into a spat over what's this. You know, there is nothing wrong with the German flavour. Only the fact that everybody and his dog has them, so I like to go against the grain. I always have and I always will. I will not be partaking in any of that nonsense. Thank you. Ever. Me and the Africa Twin are like peas and carrots. We're synonymous, we belong together. And please, if you do end up with that bike, please do get in touch. I'd like to know where it goes. Oh, it's nice getting used to this. Right, as I enjoy this golden hour by myself, I'm going to leave you guys there. Thank you very much for, playing along with this nonsense bike reveal. I nearly said guitar reveal then. It's definitely not a guitar, is it? That's next video. But yes, thank you very much for your attention and everything else with this bike reveal. It's been driving me mad not being able to tell you. Like I said, it's been sat in my garage since February, and every time I go in there I'm like, oh, I really want to go out for a ride on it, and I've just not touched it. Sorry, Mr. Horse. I guess the horse didn't like the sound of the SC project. Yeah, it's drove me mad not being able to tell you, but I can now. It's out in the open, it's common knowledge. I can ride it as often as I want to ride it, and it's mine. So, welcome. Don't know your name yet, but we'll give you one at some point. I love this engine, I love the tone of this engine, I love the characteristics of it. I just love it. Let's see what me and, I don't know my name, his name, help me out will you?
let's see what we can get up to during her or his time with me, however long or short that may be. Spring has sprung. There's loads to come, folks. Thanks to those that remembered about the V-Strom, that is still coming, although it seems to be taking forever. I don't believe there's a DE in the country yet, actually. So, but I am very much looking forward to getting that, as I said before at the launch. The launch video above, if you want to have a look at it. I've got the Moto Marini X Cape coming tomorrow. Next week I've got the new Street Triple from Triumph, Street Triple R. And then I've got the Tiger 1200 GT Explorer after that, followed by the Street Triple RS. So there's a lot of fun and a lot of good things to come. We've got the Wildbad season opener next weekend. We're going to Wales. I've got a members only, Patreon members only trip mid-May, and obviously the Weekender, the Wildbad Weekender at the end of July, and whatever else we can squeeze in. The Picos de Europa trip has sold out, and that's, I brought it forward a week, so we're in the end of September, but because of demand I might be opening up another one to do in the same week as we always go. It's the first week in October, because there's, I hate letting people down, and there's still a lot of people messaging me wanting to come on it, so I think I'll be running a second one. If that's of interest to you, drop me an email, rich@wildbadtouring.com, and I shall drop you some details back and let you know what the crack is. I'm very glad to be back on board the Honda Africa Twin. I feel right at home on one. All this silly reveal business, obviously it's all in the name of entertainment. That's what I do. That's what I'm good at. Thank you. Thanks very much, everybody. Be good, be careful, be kind. I'm back. Yahoo!